understand the bells, you know. The bells. The bells.
Well, since my old baby left, and I found a new place to dwell, and take a walk down lonely street to Heartbreak Hotel. Well, I'll be lonely, baby. I'll be lonely. I'll be so lonely I could die. Well, the pent-up tears are flowing.
You don't often do chat shows, Freddie. I can see that. Is that because people are afraid of you? You are unpredictable.
Sometimes, yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
But has this always been a difficulty in your career? Did you find that when you started out that because of this reputation that you built quickly, that you had problems?
No. What's that? Sorry.
I just wondered if...
No, yeah, ever since my career's, you know, been on, I've had difficulties with it, yeah, because I don't know, it all started. Do you want to really know?
Yeah.
All right, then. It's got this in it. It all starts, you see, before I, you know, before I made the,
yeah.
the little time, and I was on this, no, I was in this, my manager's office, and he spoke like that, he spoke like that, you see. He wasn't, you know, he just spoke like that. And the phone rang, which they do, don't they? And it went... Similar to that. And my manager picked it up, you see. Because you would do, wouldn't you? If it rang, you'd pick it up, wouldn't you? And he picked it up, he went, hello. And the voice said, hello, how are you? Okay. And it was somebody, I can't mention the name, but it was a big agent from London who wanted to book an act because, God love him, Dick Emery went sick, you see, and they needed somebody to take his place. See, so I went down with a little suit and over my arm, see, because you carry him like that, don't you? Because if you went like that, they fall on the floor, wouldn't they? It was like, and I had this music, piano, bass, drum parts. Piano, bass, drums. And we'd go around the northern clubs. There was all beer stains and snot on them and everything. You know, I went to London with a gravy-stained suit and bogey music. So, I walked into the Victoria Palace, and there's this fella on the door, and he said... I turned up, it was raining very hard. It was persistently pouring. And he said, who are you? I said, Freddie Starr. He said, Freddie Starr, he's not here, is he? I said, not Freddie Starr, I said, Freddie Starr. He said, wait here at the stage door, don't move. Hello? We have a geezer here by the name of Freddie Starr. Right, we'll send him up. Hey, get upstairs. So I went upstairs, because it was my first time in a theatre, you see. And then up comes the MD, the musical director, and he's got this beautiful grey hair, all sweet back, and it's this sort of style. It's a booth on. No, he's all nice grey hair, and he had this beautiful tuxedo on. Ooh, really looked at, and patent leather shoes. He says, hello, I'm your MD for this evening. Could I see your music? So I said, yeah. So I got the music out like that. And he went, "Ooh." And he picked it up literally like that. And he put it down on this table, you see. And he said, it goes, beep-a-da-ba-dee-ba, beep. And I said, no, it goes beep-a-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Anyway, he said, I said, yes, the tempo of this music is, as you know in your ears, you must give the tempos out, you see, of your tunes that you're going to sing. You know, I've got rhythm, that's a tempo, see. I said, this one goes da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. He said, don't tell me my job, please. I know the tempos, I'm a fully fledged musician, please don't. And I went, sure, whatever you say. So I got dressed and he took my music down and I walked on stage and the stage manager went, where are you going? I said, he said, what's your name? I said, Freddie Starr. He said, stand there, don't move. I said, I'm there. He said, put the cigarettes out. And I went, oh, sorry, because you're not allowed to smoke on stage, you see. So I put it out and the telly girls went, ding, 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 ding. And so Freddie Davis went out and he said, ladies and gentlemen, and now a newcomer to the business, because I've been used to working all the heavy clubs in Liverpool, all like that, you see. And they're just the women. So, going to a theatre in London was tame. See? So I walked, he said, first man to work in the theatre, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Freddie Starr. And I walked on. I said, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And they're all there. So I thought, well, when you're up there by yourself, it's a lonely life, isn't it? Well, you wouldn't know. But when you're up there, you've got to fight for your life up there, you see. So I said, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cliff Richard, which should have been ba-ba-da-ba-dee-da-da. And I went, ba-dee-da-dee-da-da-da. And I went, hey, you. And he went, yes. See? And I jumped in the pit, and I got his baton. And broke it. I said, right, now play it in stereo. But when it came off, I got a standing ovation on there, you see. And they were all going, hey, all the people. And I felt very good. And all the people that had give me a rollicking, when it came off, they went, my boy, you're wonderful. You know, all that. And that's where I got the bad name from, through people put their arm around me. Someone's left the door open, Terry.
You started as a rock musician. Why? You've got a good voice. Why did you pack that in?
Well, you see, I could have been the biggest rock star in the world. But if it wasn't, I could have been the biggest pop star in the world if it wasn't for Elvis Presley and the Beatles. Being serious, I used to be in a rock and roll band and I used to enjoy myself, but I gradually got into comedy because I've always been a bit of an ass, you know.
So how did you get into comedy?
I've always done comedy, you see. Not gags, because I don't think that's funny doing jokes. I don't think to tell jokes is being a funny.
You don't like stand-up comedians?
I don't dislike them, but I like somebody that makes me laugh just looking at them. We should do a pantomime together.
But you had this, you came out with this spontaneous, kind of, well, destructive kind of humour, which I think was ahead of its time. Was that one of the reasons you think some people in the establishment didn't accept it, that it seemed to break with convention, with comic convention?
That's right. See, many years ago, I got slated by the press, and I've done a good job on that. But recently, they've been very kind to me, touch wood, you know. But a long time ago, I should say 10 years ago, or maybe even more, my catchphrase, I used to walk on stage, you see, and I'd walk on and go, and 2 boiled eggs, please. the critics in the audience would go, my God, his laboratorial jokes, he's disgusting. And now I watch great comics like Jim Davis, and he walks on television and goes, and it's accepted now, see? So I feel that I'm the test pilot for some comedies, you know, really.
So you're ahead of your time, but you're often accused of being blue, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is that true? Or is it that justified in your opinion?
No. No, being honest, no. I've never gone on and told, said a four-letter word on stage, ever. And if somebody came up to me and gave me £1 million in a suitcase and says, go on there, or go on a live show on television and tell a blue joke, I would take the money.
Do you gear your material to the audience? I mean, how far do you think is blue?
I don't know, you know, like, if it was telling a joke, I mean, like, this fella goes to the doctor and he's in Liverpool, a fella called Yozza, in Liverpool. And he goes to the doctors and he said, he walks in and he goes, doctor, he said, I've got a problem. The doctor says, yes, what is it? He says, me willy. No, Willie. He said, me really, yeah, me really. So the doctor says, well, drop your pants, and so he goes, and he stands like that, and the doctor goes, by Jove, he said. It's shaped like a little rocket ship, isn't it? He says, what does your wife think about it? He says, she's over the moon.
Nobody would think that was blue, would they?
No, but critics do, you know. Some critics would. I'm not saying all critics would, but some critics would.
Modern comedians get away. I mean, the modern school.
I don't.
Get away with more than that, don't they?
Oh yeah, but the cult figures, them. So you get like Billy Connolly, who's great. I love him. He's terrific. And but he's got a certain audience which will go and watch him, and some people won't watch him. There's some people will watch me, and some people won't. Same as everything. I mean,
is this because of a reputation that you've deserved, or because?
You got a lovely smile, you know.
Or because it's been created for you by the press?
No, I think the choice was mine to choose, and I chose to go that way, to be a bit of a rebel. And you go the opposite way as against the establishment, because you think they're wrong, you know, they're destroying your talent. And really, they're not really. It's just that you've got to be disciplined, like say you're doing a television series or a chat show.
You sound as if you regret that you might have been regarded as a rebel originally. Do you think it's curtailed your career?
Yes, of course it has. Yes, it did a great damage to my career. Of course it did. I couldn't get arrested for 3 years. I mean, there was no television company wanted to see me, or I couldn't even get on your show.
Yeah.
And,
I knew you'd come crawling back in the end.
as Robert says, I'll come crawling back. So yes, it's. But now you see, there's people that if you do change your ways, and there was a lot to do with the drugs. You see, that was making you act a little bit stranger than you would normally act. But I don't regret going down that bad road, because I've been down there and I'm on my way back again. I know that I'm a falling star. I know that. There's no one else to tell me, because I can take the truth. And I know that I used to be up there, but I'm down here at the moment. But I'll make my way back up, because I'm determined.
Well, I wouldn't agree with the fact that you're just going for the applause there. You're not down there at all, are you? No, I don't think you're down there. Anyway, you've got a long-standing dedication. You gave us a little burst of Elvis before. He seems to be very important in your life. You've kept the impersonations going.
He is important to me, yeah. I think he's important to everybody. I mean, how old was you when you first heard Presley? Come on. When he came out in 1956.
15.
15. I was still in a pram. And I was sitting in the pram like that. And I heard this, well, since my baby left me. And, in a found a new place to dwell. And when I saw the man, when I heard him, I thought, this is it. This is terrific, this voice. I've never heard anything like this. Because it was all...
This was very perceptive for you, being in the pram.
Oh, yeah.
Did you immediately get out and boogie? Boogie.
I do like... Elvis was the great innovator of all music. He was the guy who dared to rock the definitive, and he did. So, yeah, Three Cheers for Presley, yeah.
You identify with him?
Yep, and also I identify with the Beatles as well, because everybody was influenced by Elvis, and then when the Beatles came along, they were all copying Elvis, and then when the Beatles came along, they found a style of their own, and everybody copied them.
Yeah.
So.
Well, before you do it in Elvis, do you ever wish that you had... What?
I'm not going to do it. Who said off the Elvis?
I thought you...
Some of you let me now sell too much. I want to tell you the story about a plant that grows on the woods and the fields. It looks something like a turnip green. Everybody calls it poke salad. Now that's poke salad. Way down in Louisiana, where the alligators grow so mean, lives a girl, and I swear to the world, many alligators love tame. Poke salad in it, the gators got you granted. Everybody said it was a shame that her mama wasn't working on the train gang. Yo! Hey! Woo, my boy! Every day before supper time, she go down by the truck patch and make a mess of poke salad and carry it home in a toke sack. Poke salad, the gators got you granted. Everybody said it was a shame that her mama wasn't working on the chain gang. Yo! Suck a little poke salad. You suck a little poke salad. You suck a little poke salad. You suck a little, suck a little, suck a little, suck a little, suck a little. Yeah.
Is TV, do you think, easier than working live?
Well,
Or do you find it so?
no, I think they're both different entities. As working live to work in television. Work in television is, there's a budget, number one, which I didn't realise before. Because that's what's been wrong with me. I didn't know how to play the game of television. Until somebody came up to me and said, now listen, the game of the television, it's like you playing poker with me and you not knowing the rules. You're going to lose your money, right? So when somebody teaches you the rules of how to behave and when to say yes, when to say no, and that is the rule.
But you think the bad days are over, that your reputation as a somewhat difficult performer is due for an improvement?
In the business, within show business, I've got a very bad reputation. Don't let's fool ourselves. You know, I know that. And I think you're very brave, you, to interview me. And you see, but I would never do nothing that is outrageous to you. Because I don't believe this is your show and I've got great respect for you. See, and that's my professionalism that other people don't know about. But that's how I feel, and when I do television, or if I'm working live, I always picture what me and my manager talk about. An old lady in Bournemouth, right, sitting down in her lounge and watching the television, and you can't do nothing blue, because you don't want to offend the old lady. And we always say, if you're getting too blue, the old lady in Bournemouth. See? And I go, you're right. See, so this is for the old lady in Bournemouth.
You see, there's a bit of you that will never change.
Oh, well,
and I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't.
That's right. I mean, you cannot take somebody's talent and destroy what they're made of. Otherwise, you may as well just say, now, I want you to wind somebody up and say, right, now walk on there 3 steps, and smile in the camera that, and do into that, and your talent's gone. You feel cooped up.
I'm sure it won't. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for last night, Terry.